Spot, or Simple PPM Orchestration Tool, is our popular PPM add-on for any form of PPM integration, irrespective of the module, external data source, or directional data flow. Previous videos available on our website demonstrate integrations with financial extracts, ServiceNow issue and risk loading, and different JIRA use cases. Today, we're going to go ahead and demonstrate one of the most common Spot integrations, loading of effort from JIRA into PPM timesheets. But before we continue, let's provide a brief overview of Spot. We consider Spot a one-stop shop for bidirectional and robust PPM integrations. It is configured using a very friendly UI, i.e. Excel. So once you configure the integrations, you can then automatically trigger them externally. It leverages proven components from products that PPM Metrics has developed throughout the years and is deployed worldwide. We designed Spot with 4 dimensions in mind: simplicity, completeness, flexibility, and safety. Now let's go ahead and set up some background and context for our effort load from JIRA use case. We're going to assume that our organization in this demo uses PPM for strategic portfolio management. Because of this, financials and resources are managed in PPM as well. Alongside with PPM, they also have JIRA, which gets used for operational task level management, including effort reporting. Because of this, there is a requirement to load JIRA work log information into PPM timesheets to get important financial and resource information reported on. The Spot data load gets done in bulk for all resources, while at the same time, it can apply any desired mappings and transformation logic. Now, before we execute the integration, let's go ahead and check out the state of the data in both systems. So here we are in JIRA. We have an issue or task called intermittent networking issues. The formal number is GP-7. Carolyn Sayer down below is actually the time reporter. Right above that, we have a custom PPM work plan task field. This allows users to pick the PPM task which the effort should be allocated to. And Spot dynamically syncs the PPM task names with JIRA. So let me go ahead and just show Carolyn's work log. Here she logged in a few hours. Then let's go take a look at GP72. This JIRA issue or task is labeled Development Manager Abruptly Quits. And this is being worked on and reported by Kim Song. This is her PPM work plan task that it's going to sync to in PPM. And here's her work log. Now if we look in PPM, we see that Carolyn Sayer has one task on her timesheet called Obtain Hardware. It is from this JIRA Spot demo project. There's a few hours spread out through the timesheet. Then we go over to Kim Song's timesheet. So she has 2 tasks actually for her timesheet: core team training and obtain hardware for the same JIRA Spot demo project. Let's go ahead and switch over to Spot to configure the integration. So as I mentioned before, Spot uses Excel to allow us to configure the integration. We'll jump over to the Spot tab. So once we're done configuring integration, if we need to, we can actually go ahead and manually edit the data before it then travels to the target system. However, once the integration has been configured, and assuming the data can flow without manual intervention, then the data loads can be fully automated on the server side. Then you can trigger them externally from either operating system jobs or even from a PPM report. So let's go ahead and get started with our configuration for integration. I'm going to go ahead and import into PPM. Our source is going to be a defined application, and then here we have some of our external systems we work with. So in our case, we're going to work with JIRA, and then on the target side, we're going to work with the PPM timesheets. So here you have a list of all the PPM entities you can work with. Jump back over to the application entity. So on the JIRA side, we'll click on Select, then we'll click on Search. And then a list of all JIRA issue types gets dynamically pulled from JIRA, including custom ones. We'll go ahead and select task. And then for our demo, we're going to restrict ourselves to the month of February, so we'll add a global filter. Paste that in and continue. Then on the second screen, or on this tab called Field Mappings, we have our field-to-field mappings from our different systems. So On the PPM side, we have our timesheet. So on the left-hand side, resource period status, this relates to our PPM time information. And the drop-downs here relate to the actual JIRA task. Then on the right-hand side, we actually have the ability to add any desired data mappings or data transformations that should take place. Here we already have a few examples. Then when we're done, we'll click on OK to continue. And you'll see the system loaded 6 records. Down below, kind of pass by quickly, you can see the status of Spot as it pulls the information in. So the orange highlighted cells are the Spot updates. So as you can see, Carolyn didn't have a line for core team training, so Spot went ahead and added it. And then for Kim Song, it didn't add any new tasks since you already had those 2 line items on her timesheet. So it's just going to go ahead and update her efforts on the right hand side, from the information on the right hand side. So before the actual PPM update, if I need to, I can go ahead and manually edit the data using this friendly UI, which essentially has the same functionality of the core PPM timesheet screen. So we go ahead and add some effort. I'll update this to 6, maybe add 4 hours here for Carolyn. And when I'm ready to save the updates to PPM, no matter how many timesheets get updated, I just go ahead and hit the save button once. I'll just save, but I won't submit. So okay, was able to save successfully. So I'm going to go jump back into the browser and check on Carolyn's timesheet. So this is the state of her timesheet before with 1 task. Now when I refresh, I have the new obtain hardware line item on her timesheet. And all the updates are ordered up to the record level. Other than this particular use case, any combination of PPM and JIRA entities may be set up to exchange data between them in any desired direction. As I mentioned in the beginning, those data loads can be executed in a fully automated mode from the server. So I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that. So here in this tab, I have a previously run PPM report called XPT execute data load that was previously run to kick off the data exchange. Just go ahead and copy that. And since this is a PPM report, it has the out-of-the-box capability to run the report immediately, or I can run it on a scheduled basis. And when the report is done, I can quickly send an email to my user of choice. So I'll go ahead and click on Submit. Okay, so the report was able to run successfully, and it gives you a full report of the summary of the load, and if necessary, all its details as well. So that was a use case of loading effort from JIRA into timesheets. Let's quickly jump back into our deck and continue. So as you can see, this new product makes the challenging and expensive task of integrating PPM data easy yet robust, regardless of the PPM module or the data source. This slide showcases some other sample use cases for other modules, including financial management, resource management, demand management, project management, and general administration. See how Spot can quickly turn your PPM implementation from an island into an integral element of your corporate IT landscape. If you'd like to schedule a full demo or find out more information, please feel free to contact us at info@ppmetrics.com or visit us at our website, www.ppmetrics.com. Thank you.